Hello everyone, this is your economic change agent, Dr. Trevor Anthony Woolery for the Wealth Builder Network. So far, we have expanded our knowledge of income and learned the four key economic concepts for transforming our wealth positions and economic experiences. The obvious question now becomes, how do we breathe life into these four concepts to bring about cash flow success and personal income transformation now, in future years, and for generations? In this video, we will learn the general attributes required of any economic system that promises to transform income curves and put people and households on the path to economic independence that transcends generations. We will now continue with our discussion of the wealth transformation cycle by turning our focus and attention on the fourth block, economic boosters, and the fifth wealth building economic concept, the household economic engine. Economic boosters are structures and systems developed to orchestrate the production of sustainable cash flow streams in the household economy. These systems and structures are built with consideration of the value that they can potentially produce for society, and they focus on the acquisition and allocation of products and services that will be high in demand, meet a market need, and have great potential to produce massive cash flow streams for innovative pioneers. To be massively profitable to market makers, these systems and structures employ the essential concepts of leverage, compounding, the power of crowds, and the rule of large numbers, and are scalable in production, distribution, and their client base. We will cover each of these concepts in a few minutes. Household economic engines are profit-driven systems and organizational structures fully equipped and prepared to execute economic plans, strategies, and tactics to generate massive and sustainable cash flow streams for generations. The continuous application of appropriate S-curve opportunities provides the fuel needed to optimize the profitability of these engines over time. There are several key principles that must be demonstrated for a vision to deliver the economic transformation that we have been talking about the last few weeks. The 5 principles are the power of leverage in all its forms, the power and wisdom of crowds, the power of compounding, the greatest force in the universe, the rule of large numbers, and scalability in production, distribution, and client base. Let us consider each in turn. The power of leverage will make you rich. It is absolutely necessary to use leverage if you want to become wealthy. In fact, you need to use massive amounts of leverage. The more leverage you use, the more leverage you need to use. A common misconception is that leverage refers only to borrowing money. Leverage is so much more than just borrowed money. In fact, there are 7 forms of leverage, and the more of the 7 that you use, and the more you use them, the wealthier you will become. Leverage is the ability to control a lot with just a little. It gives you the ability to utilize more than just you. Through leverage, you can effect change much more rapidly. Leverage equals speed or velocity. The more leverage you have, the faster your journey to wealth. So, what are the 7 forms of leverage? Well, they are other people's money, other people's time, other people's work, other people's experiences, other people's ideas, scalable production and distribution, scalable customer base. With leverage, you're not alone. You can tap the strengths of all the resources you need around you. Notice the predominance of other in the 7 forms of leverage. You can vastly multiply the effectiveness of one person. Through leverage, systems of production and sales can run and grow independently of the inventor or owner. Leverage allows you to create systems that run themselves. Leverage is essential to create wealth. The power of crowds can be understood as the ability to draw wisdom from a focused group that you would have not otherwise achieved. It has been said that the beginning of all wisdom is knowledge. It's also known that the source of all knowledge is information. Therefore, we should heed Emerson's advice when he said that the best information lies in the best crowds. You see, unless we surround ourselves with people smarter than ourselves, we will not grow. We surround ourselves with an informed crowd through personal interaction, reading for general interest and for profit, attending targeted lectures and professional seminars, listening to audio recordings, and traveling. It is time to reclaim our crowds and start rebuilding our crowd power. Let's rediscover the fact that now more than ever, we live in a merger and networking world. Therefore, our chance at success will be largely determined by our ability to source our crowds for the information and knowledge needed to enhance our effectiveness and market ability. I encourage you to commit to now cultivating your circle of influence, your mastermind, and consistently plug into that mind of information and knowledge to innovate solutions to challenges and bring value to the world. Brian Tracy was correct when he said, "We don't live long enough to know everything, so we must learn from others." This gathering of minds and synergistic learning will undoubtedly lead to personal and business success and income growth. Know this, most successful entrepreneurs have and leveraged crowd power. When will this trait describe you? The great innovator Albert Einstein said that the power of compounding is the greatest force in the universe. Without delving into the mathematics of this statement, simply understand that the magic of compounding comes from the fact that it takes exponential growth to the extreme, and exponential growth is already awesome in its power. Compounding allows you to start small, build on your successes quickly without loss of quality, and grow much bigger faster. Compounding is the difference between the returns from investing your money and saving your money in a bank account. It is the difference between 2 to 5% of the world's population achieving economic independence and the other 95% living an economically dependent lifestyle. Compounding, in its purest sense, leverages time, energy, and money. The concept works for crowdsourcing, that is, building power relationships, and it works for the growth of money, utilizing the power of time. When both your crowd and your money are working together through leverage, you will experience explosive wealth. The rule of large numbers is the ability to access a diversity of information that, when implemented, improves our product and service quality and profitability. With access to large crowds, our information pool grows richer and our ability to understand markets and market trends increases. In this sense, diversity becomes a powerful asset and an ally in growth. Statistics proves that the predictive power of our collected information increases with sample size. So does our reliability. Ultimately, access to large and diverse crowds enhances our choice and production sets in the marketplace. Scalability addresses the ability to get more without increasing the burden of cost. Please see video 5 for more in-depth information. You have been the beneficiary of a life-transforming message from your economic change agent, Dr. Trevor Anthony Woolery. I look forward to working with you to live life on the other side of success and wealth.